Hey, what's up, guys? It's Colin. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the difference between making money off of just Delta and making money off of Theta and Vega. I'm going to use some real life examples. So, when I first started trading options, it was buy a long option. I'll show you, like Facebook, buy a call 30 days out and pay about $600 for it, and pray it goes up. Now this is called, you have to make money off of Delta. So with a long option, you buy it to open and you sell it back, preferably higher, to close. Now what I didn't realize, because I had a different broker I was using E-Trade, is this probability to profit is 26%. You don't have to be a genius to figure out. You may get lucky once in 4, as the odds would say, but 3 out of 4 times, I would say probably 9 out of 10, honestly, you're going to lose money on this. And people say, well, why is that? Well, the way to make money in the options market, in my opinion, is to make money off Theta and off of Vega, specifically Theta. But I'm going to go through 2 different strategies. So people ask me, Colin, do you use charts? Not at all. I never look at charts. Occasionally, I may look at them to see, how low it went back in March, back during that sell-off. But or how much it's rallied, things like that. But I'm not a technical trader. I don't think it works. And if people have success with it, fine. But for me, it didn't work. And anytime whether it's buying stock or selling stock short or buying options, it's always about a 50-50 shot, or in this case, 25. Let's say you go out further, 12. Even if you get to right about the money, right, you're still not even, right the money, 35, right? It's just low probabilities. And at least with stock, there's no time value against you. There's no Vega against you. It's just the Delta, but it costs more money. Obviously, these are highly leveraged items we're using here in the derivatives market. So that's one strategy, is to buy it, a call. This one, and pray it goes up. Maybe you want to buy a put and pray it goes down. There's a lot of different strategies one can use. But let's say you buy a put 270, you think it's going to go down. With a 19% probability of profit, how are you going to consistently make money? One thing that's important to note when you're gambling or in a two-sided market or any market, you always have to beat the odds. So if your strategy is 50-50, the more you play, it's going to revert back to the mean, which is called the law of large numbers, which is 50-50. So how do you beat the odds? Well, you have a higher probability strategy, which is pretty obvious. So how I make money off of Theta and Vega, let's say I think the market's going to go up. Well, maybe I'll just sell a put versus buying a call. Now in this, I'm going to get a $460 credit. I'd probably go out to the January 15th, which is called the monthly standards. So let's say I do 1 standard deviation. I actually have a position on right now. You can see I've got a strangle right there. So I actually have that on right now. But this pays $340, $330. But look at this, 84% probability of profit. So you don't have to be right directionally, because, and as you'll see here, the Theta value is about $9. That means each day at an increasing rate, you make $9 no matter what, and you get paid a credit to do this. Now what people look at, they see, hey, the max loss is $23,000. Why would I ever do that to make $330? Well, guess Facebook isn't going to go to 0. That's just not going to happen. So, it's just not going to happen. One thing you could do if you're worried about that, you could buy what's called the wing, in this case, where you pick the same date, you just buy a put. Now this becomes a long put spread, and the credit is greatly reduced. You can lose this much. And the Theta decay is reduced because you have that long option component. But, you can buy it way out like this. But I promise you, even during March sell-off, nothing's going to go even close to 0. And you can always, one thing you can do that I do is I'll sell a put here, and I'm prepared to take the shares at 240. So that's the third strategy. Let's say you wanted Facebook to go up. You could sell a call. We went over that, about 24% chance of profit. You lose money with time. You could sell a put, 84% chance of profit. You get paid to do it, and you make money off Theta. And if volatility contracts, you make money off of Vega. We'll go into that more in a second. Or you could buy Facebook stock at what's about 274. And pray it goes up 50-50. What I do, because if you're long anyway, sell it at 240. That way If it goes down, you still are long, and you get it at 240. Plus, you get $330 to do it, and then you can sell calls against it, which would be a short call called a covered call until you get called out. Now, that's called the Wheel of Fortune strategy. I really like it in IRA type accounts where everything is cash secure. The long story short here is, if wherever your directional bias is, it's very difficult to make money alone off directional bias, in my opinion, because it's a 50-50 shot. So the only real advantage we have is selling options, is that we make money with time because all options expire. So a lot of times I'll sell these strangles. I'll have them on for 4 days or 5 days, and I'll pull out a couple $100 and do it. And so just so you guys know, I make roughly $1,000 to $2,000 every week doing this. Now I trade a decent size account, but I only use 20, 40 grand, between 20 and 40 grand, at one time. Occasionally I might go a little higher, but so that's a massive return, each week. So anyway, if you're gonna sell options, you're gonna be a trader, you're gonna be in these capital markets, unless you are outlier smart, buying and selling stock and praying it goes up, or looking at charts. It's a bull flag. Hey guys, I've seen this statistic. This stuff doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And you have to have a higher probability thing. So sell options is the long story here. Anyway, like the video. If you guys have questions, you want me to do a video. I did an earnings trade yesterday, which we did DE earnings. We did pull out about 25 to 30% profit in one day. That was good. Just let me know and I'll do the video. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.